I seen him shoot off that grass on live scope. Dude, that's crazy. I seen him shoot off that grass on live scope, follow it all the way to the boat. And then get it. That was so cool. All right. First bite of the day. I don't know if he's gonna quite make it. It's gonna be close. He's gonna be close. They gotta be 2 pounds this week. Of course, we need to be catching them a lot bigger than that, but you gotta start somewhere. He's probably a pound and 3/4, if I had to guess. He's, well, scale ain't clear. Oh, he's 224. Never mind. Fat little guy. He'll score. So, I want to say that's what we're looking for, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for giants. But you got to start somewhere. I'll take a 224. Got to get us on the board on game day. Thank you, buddy. I seen him down in the grass. I live scoped that fish. I seen him sitting there in the grass, and I was like, surely he ain't gonna bite this trap. And I threw that trap over there, and I seen him dart right after it. He followed it the whole way. And we're back. Welcome back, y'all. 2024, Happy New Year, man. Hope y'all had a great New Year. I surely did, man. And the season has now gotten here. We're right back in the game where we left off. And I'm trying to catch me one right now. Today's second day of practice. We got a lot of work to get done here today. Today's gonna be a crazy one because I got a lot to try to cover in a short amount of time. Had some technical difficulties day one of practice. I pretty much lost the entire day, but there ain't no excuses in this game. So we got today, we got tomorrow. I'm gonna work hard. We're gonna find them, and we're gonna drop us some bag on the scales. So that's the plan. But it feels good to be back, man. I'm here on Toledo Bend. This is where the Bill Lewis rattle trap was born, man. So you guys will see in this clip, I caught my first bass today on a rattle trap. Definitely liking the way the grass is setting up this year. A lot of healthy grass this year, which is critical. And that's what makes these fisheries what they are. And so I'm not 100% sure that that's going to be my game plan fishing the grass, but I'm thinking it's definitely going to be part of my 1-2 punch this week. I'm also going to get out. We're going to do a lot of live scope and see if we can find fish offshore. You know, that's a big deal, of course. I don't want to miss that bite either. So we're gonna be bouncing back and forth in shallow, fishing rattle traps, jerk baits, things like that, maybe even a swim bait, and then getting out offshore and looking for those larger schools, those bigger groups. I really feel like deep down that's probably what's gonna end up winning the tournament. But with this grass, you just never know because you can't see them in the grass like you can out. And so they can hide really good. A lot of big fish use this grass, and so the opportunity to catch a really big one is definitely here. So you guys stick with me today. We're gonna be running around Toledo Bend. I'm gonna break down what I'm doing and hopefully catch a few bass. Yes, sir. All my folks at home watching, you ever wondering if you got the right color? That right there is a huge indication of that. When they got that front hook like that, that's when you know. We simplified things this morning when I was rigging up, really yesterday morning. I'm here on Toledo Bend, obviously, and that trap right there, that's called Toledo Gold. And that is a famous color on this pond. That one's 2.5, I'd say, 2 3/4. Maybe even a 3-pounder. I don't know, maybe even a 3-pounder. So, there you go, buddy. I like that. Felt good, man. Locking up that trap, baby, ain't nothing better than that. And here's another little tip too. So I got a couple different traps tied on. This one right here, it's a knocking trap. All right, I got the original trap, I got the knocking trap, and I got the new hammer trap. All excellent baits. But when you start fishing and you start getting bites and the bite changes, it gets worse, or they're short striking, changing up those sounds can get you a few extra bites. I've learned that over years, and that's why I keep them all tied on, all three.
He's big.
Big. Ginormous. That's why you come to Texas, I guess. Look at that big, pretty freaking tank. Dude, that's a beautiful fish. 6-pounder, I'd say. Look at the dots on her, the marks on her. Freaking gorgeous, bro.
Gonna wait.
Scale time. $6.59, 6.5, 6 3/4, big boy. Once again, front hook. When they get that front hook, look at the belly. Look at the belly on that fish. That's Gertrude. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mama. All right, so I'm using my live scope, and I'm out here. It's really just a grass flat. It has some depressions in it, a little deeper areas, and I'm targeting those areas, and then obviously I'm looking for the fish. But I'm cycling through a bunch of different baits as far as jerk baits, between the jerk bait, the trap, and the chatter bait. And so far, it seems that the jerk bait's been the better bait of the three, but I've caught them on all three. And then, of course, the little jig head as well. But that's more for the deeper stuff. So, like, when I'm seeing fish in 15 plus, I'll throw the jig head. But if I see them up what we call floating or flying high or swimming higher in the water column, then that's when I'm going to oftentimes pick up the jerk bait. scope stick. Found one. Oh, Scopey. Oh, Scopey. That's probably 3-pounder. Nothing crazy, but 3-pounder. Nice healthy fish, man. These fish, these lakes with a lot of grass, what you'll find is super healthy bass, always. And what I think happens, you know, the grass protects them, man. It protects the young, protects the forage, protects the bass. They can hide, you can't catch all of them because there's just so much grass. You look at lakes like Guntersville, Rayburn, Toledo Bend, there's so many other great examples. The grass is just something that keeps them healthy. How about that right there? Disco shad. Scope stick. Scope stick, getting it done. That's another 2 3/4, right at 3 pounds, I'm gonna say. Solid fish. I like seeing they got all these fish here. Got these. That's another sign of a very healthy fishery. I don't know what those spots mean, those black marks, but man,
They always say it means a healthy fishery.
Yeah, I don't know what it means, but they always say that. And you know what? They ain't lying. Because every time I see that, that answered a question I had. I figured you could catch him on something like that. Drop shot. Seeing him deep down in the grass, made a perfect pitch to him. Made a perfect pitch right over to him, got him to bite. All right. Right at 2 pounds. Our little midday update. I'd say fishing's been pretty good for the most part. Slow but consistent, you know. Got lucky and caught a big one, which is always cool. But just mixing it up. Got like a 1-2 punch right now. Throwing that scope stick and then this little minnow style bait. You guys seen this bait once again on the setup. I always talk to you guys and try to show you exactly what I'm doing. So in this video, you probably won't be able to see the technique so great, but nevertheless, you go watch that video and you'll get a better understanding. But you know, just panning around, man. You know, you'll see one here, one there, and not all of them bite. A bunch of them just follow it and not actually bite it, man. And that's why I say, you know, live scope, it's not the end all be all, man. It's a tool that helps us majorly to catch fish, but so many of them, you just can't even get the bite. And so I feel like Mother Nature just always protects herself, man. So the rest of the day, we're gonna try to find some more areas that are holding some fish, man. I feel like I could hunker down in this particular area and I could probably generate some bites. I don't know how many, man. And then I'm Group B, and so, you know, the amount of pressure and, you know, it's just so many things factor into this, what I'm doing. I'd like to find some sneaky spots. I really want to find some schools offshore. I looked really hard yesterday for that, and I did not see that. I'm sure guys are finding that, and like I said earlier, you know, I really feel like that might in fact be the winning technique or pattern. Being that, you know, we're back to every fish counts, and so you need to be able to try to put up numbers, man, doing this. You really need to be able to try to generate, I'd say 20 bites a day at least, you know. I think that makes sense, you know. So that's our game plan, man. I'm just gonna continue to do what I'm doing. I got confidence in what I'm doing, so that's really good. And so just need to continue to build on it. You guys stick with me. There'll be more. There shall be more. Three-ounder, chunky, throw a minnow, shaking a minnow trick on this most recent setup. Y'all make sure y'all check that out if you hadn't and you want to learn how to fish this technique. I talk about it in that last setup, but using live scope, panning out there, picking out individual targets, making the right cast, catch them. Into that. Hey, that's how much line I had out when that happened.
I saw it was close.
That was it. He didn't want to bite it, but he didn't want to bite that, but I talked him into it.
Do you think he is 3.5?
3 1/4 at least. Yeah, he's fat, dude. They're super healthy right now. Yes, sir. Rando. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Oh, he's barely hooked too. He was hooked pretty good. Dude, once again, pretty big belly. Thank you, brother. Right at 3 pounds, I'd say. But man, so random, bro. You never know. That's when you see the tail, that's when you know. So I feel like we've really explored, not a lot, but some shallow. And, you know, we don't have a ton of time, so I wanted to check deep too. So now I'm out here super deep. I'm looking for fish that are hunkered around bait. And I'm not really seeing much right now. There's tons of bait right here where I'm at. I mean, absolutely tons of it, but not a lot of bass activity. So I don't know how much I like this. I'm gonna give it a little more time. You know, the upside of this right here is you have the potential of finding a large number of bass in one spot. So you can just sit there and just catch them. You know, the downside, of course, you can spend a lot of time out here looking for them and never find them. And that happens all the time. So, you know, I'm gonna try to stay off that bag and try to stay on these fish to see if we can't catch them.
That's a bass right there, dog.
I'm gonna go chase him down. Flipped him. He actually just might go.
Weigh him?
Yeah, I'm gonna weigh him. So I can get I'm trying to get my gauge right. I was off by like 3/4 of a pound last time. He may not make it though, this guy. Be the first non-scorable today, I think. All right, 182. So on an MLF scale, 182 is a little better than 1 3/4 pounds. And that Rapala scale weighs just a little bit light. So I'd be willing to bet that fish was probably like a 114, 115, maybe a 2-pounder, maybe. Outside chance. But not like it. Super lit up color too. That's how you want one to get it. When they ain't playing games, that's how they get it. My man was not playing. He didn't want to play. That was high too. Gassing up, we just wrapped it up. Second day of practice, not wrapped it up, we got one more day. Today was pretty productive, man. You know, we went out, got some bites, doing a few different things, but you know, big time live scoping, man. I know some of y'all hate to see it, but it just is what it is. We have to utilize this technology, especially at this level competition, man. So I know a lot of guys are gonna be scoping this week, but I'm doing it a little bit different. I think I'm fishing a little bit shallower than most, fishing around grass, and I'm fishing some off-colored water, which is not typically your scoping kind of scenario, but there are several boats around in the area. But one more day, I'm gonna bounce around, try to find some new areas, add on to what we already got popping, and man, hopefully we can run that score tracker up, man. That's the plan. So y'all stick with me, man. Y'all know it's gonna all be chesty, camera, the whole 9. Colin's not gonna be riding with me. No, I'll have boat official. So, but y'all, man, I'm gonna make sure I capture every bite of it. We ain't losing no biggins. Y'all stay tuned.
I'm gonna say
He real close to 2 pounds, gotta be.
I'm gonna say 2 pound 2.06.
Yeah, 206. That's a big crappie. 187.
So that's how your practice went?
187. That's how practice went. And we're gonna make him pay for it though. Yeah, that one's a little bit bigger. That's a 187.
They'll see in one of these videos why you got
That's
him.
a good fish right there, buddy.
That's a good
He's
one, bro.
thick. He got a thick tail.
thick everything.
Look
He's
at his
healthy.
thick tail. These right here got some big old eyeballs.
Hey, I need to
too.
fish. Hey, we need to be on a crappie trail.
Man, my whole goal in life was to get like 2-3 pound crappie and hold them like this for the picture.
Turn them sideways. Yeah, like that. But yeah, like that. Hey, that's how them OGs be handling them. They be like this.
Dude, how funny is that?
get my picture.
They go up on stage and they
Like
hold
this.
the bass like this.
Hey, I seen somebody on stage gilling them like this. Hey,
Like
check
it's
this
a
out.
saltwater fish.
That's a white crappie.
Here you go, Mark.
Look at that. J Dub that came
that
through.
one
That,
you got
that one
to-
might be bigger. That one's bigger.
I don't know. They
Mark.
close.
Put 'em
Here,
on
weigh
the-
this one.
That's
Mark.
a white crappie too.
No, it's
That's
not.
a black.
It's a black crappie. That's a white one. See the bars on him?
Yeah, see the bars? Really?
Yeah. And then,
Mark, you filleting them?
I mean, somebody got to do the filleting. Hey, you know, I always get the filleting job.
172.
185.
Ah, I got beat.
I barely got you, bruh.
Yeah, you gonna beat, I said you gonna beat me in the tournament, man. Come on.
Hey,
man.
that's
Hey,
gonna
them
be
two slabs,
two
bro.
slabs.
Hey, for all my crappie guys out there, and this is a white crappie and a black crappie, so it don't get no better than this. Look. But for all my crappie fishermen out there, these are some straight up slabs.
Yes, sir.
And they about to.
What's the minimum length for a crappie?
In Alabama, we got a saying. What's the saying, DC?
If he's 9, he's mine.
If he's 9, he's mine.
9 inches.
They gotta be 9 inches in Alabama.
Look, if they're 9 and 16, they mine.
Hey, look, I know some folks, if they 7, they going to heaven. It's over with, folks. Practice is a wrap. Back here at the house, hanging out with the boys. Today's actually day 1. Group A went out, and I must say so myself. They caught a couple bass.
You want me to pull it up?
You pulled it up one time, AJ.
J-Dub,
J-Dub.
first place. 91 pounds, 28 bass. Big bass, 8.3. And he called it that. That was his first
That was
bass.
the first bite.
First bite of 2024. Old J-Dub.
8-3. Hey, my boy, I can't even call it luck. Can you call it luck at this point? Nah, you can't. But he is lucky too, though. Side note, in general. But
He's got a horseshoe up.
he definitely got a horseshoe up his ass. 1,000,000%, bro. Facts. We getting ready, man. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm over here hanging out with Avina. We had a decent practice. It wasn't great, man. We did a thing yesterday with DC rating our practices, you know, and I put mine, I think, at a 6, and that's about where I think it was, you know. But we all know how tournament day
He
is.
said 7.
No, did I say 7?
Jacob said 4.
Did he say 4?
Yeah, he said 4, maybe 5.
Unbelievable.
So if he was at 4 or 5, that means you about to crack 100.
Hey, you about to
I got
reel
my work.
him in,
I got my
boy.
work cut out, bro. But I'm excited, man. First tournament of the 2024 season gets cracking off tomorrow. Man, I got good feels, man. Good vibes for tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting though. Cut weight I think was 20 something pounds.
I'll pull it up.
23, 24 pounds. I'd be
Well, what
I'd
kind
be
of cut
happy
we
with.
looking at?
I'd
I
be
mean,
happy
the
with 40
cut's
pounds.
top 10 now.
Oh, okay.
So
So what's,
10th place was 36.5.
all right, and what was
To get paid,
yeah
23.7.
23.7. So I'd be happy. I'd be happy with 35 pounds. I'd be happy. I wouldn't be, oh man, woo woo, none of that. I just,
You'd be content.
yeah, I'd be content with 35. I'd like to have a lot more, no doubt. But we know how this fishing thing goes. So we just got to put our head down and go fish, man. DC, what you gonna catch tomorrow, bruh?
I ain't got a clue. I'm thinking like probably 7-8 pounds.
If I had to guess,
Best find?
you about the Crush City, bruh.
Trust C.
baby.
You about the Crush City.
I'm gonna catch 7 or 8 pounds probably in the first 9 minutes.
Yeah, you just might too, bruh.
No, I ain't gonna catch crap. Them boys done trashed them all. The weights are gonna go dramatically down as they always do. Them fish got pounded today. But I love Group B. Man, I really do.
Hey, you heard it from my boy Best. We love Group B. It just is what it is. It's part of the game we play, man. But tomorrow's a big day. Y'all stick with us. Make sure y'all follow my boys DC, J-Dub, and my boy Adrian Avina, Jersey boy. And we'll see y'all live and direct from the water tomorrow.